Hello and welcome to the Kilobits. My name is Francesca and Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales are now over, although Christmas spending is just beginning. And with that, I want to talk about digital game sales. With another Steam sale wrapping up, I have yet again bought games that I haven't installed and probably will never play. Like, my Steam library is so full, I could probably sit here playing games for the rest of the year and only get to like S. Like, there are so many games and I don't need this many games. Like, why am I buying all of these games? What is it about this digital revolution that has made me spend so much more money on games? I mean, when was the last time you legitimately bought a PC game, like an actual physical PC game, and not just downloaded a free game with microtransactions, or downloaded an indie game, or downloaded something on Steam? Like, downloading everything. Why is this the case? Why have things changed? And I've kind of realized that the reason in some ways video gaming is now a billion-dollar industry and is so massive is because they can actually do these kind of sales where people will spend money on stuff that they will never use. Like, will I play these games? Probably not. When I buy a Humble Bundle, do I then download and install and play the games? No, I'm just like, oh, well, maybe I'll play this one day. And it's terrible. No, what will I do? I'll play Smite and Heroes of the Storm and MOBAs and not an awful lot else. And it's kind of frustrating in a way. Like, I've been suckered into spending all this money, and I'm sure you have too. Like, that's why people complain about almighty savior Gaben and his sales, because like, we buy things and we don't tend to play most of them. Like, this is a curse. This is a curse. And the thing is, I think it's actually been very good for the industry to have this kind of money. And you know what? There are a lot of good games in my library that I will play one day. Maybe. But point being, the digital revolution has completely changed the way that people are buying games. And Xbox One, they did actually want to go completely digital in the future, or in the past. They were going to go completely digital and people complained. And consoles are lagging a little bit behind. And I kind of felt this console lag recently when I went to download Super Smash Bros. So I got a digital copy of Super Smash Bros. Because I'm not very good at finding where to buy video games in Norway. It confuses me and I don't understand. So downloading Super Smash Bros. And it turns out it's about a 17 gigabyte file. Now, my deluxe Wii U only comes with a 32 gigabyte hard drive, and there was too much stuff on there, so I couldn't play it. And I was like, how am I going to download this game? How am I going to download this game? So we found an old external hard drive, we plugged it in, we started downloading the game, and then the external hard drive broke. And I was like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. Like, this tiny hard drive is excluding me from playing awesome games. The good news is I ended up moving Rayman Origins onto a USB stick, and thus had enough space on my tiny hard drive to install the game. And this is the same, like, Xbox One came with, what, 500 gigabytes, and I think I've half filled mine, because I love digital games. I love digital games because, like, I don't have to, like, change the discs. I know that sounds terrible. People are like, oh, you know, you can change discs, but it's just convenient. And it's like, if I want to take my console to like another country or whatever, I want to go home for Christmas, I can take the Wii U and I can play Smash Bros with my siblings. And I have all of these Steam games, but I have all of these Steam games everywhere. Like, I just have to log into a different computer and I have all of these Steam games. And I think that's partly why it is. Like, the games become so cheap that it's the same. It's like buying a bottle of Coke. Like, do I really regret the money that I've spent in same Steam sales? Not in the slightest, because occasionally you'll go back and play them. Like, you'll go back and play the games and you'll realize that they're fantastic. You'll go back and try out Faster Than Light that you picked up in a Humble Bundle and spend countless hours traversing space and getting wrecked at the final boss. Like, this is the thing with digital games, is they make it very, very easy to play games. And also it means that companies can now incentivize you to play their systems. So for example, you've got the games with gold on Xbox, you've got PlayStation Plus, you've got free games left, right and center on PC. I think Dragon Age was recently free. Like, it's good in a way because it also means that companies can start to deliver DLC. And we've talked about Nintendo starting to now deliver DLC as well with the Mario Kart DLC and now with Amiibos and what have you. And this is actually, I think it's good for the industry. Like, although digital media makes me spend too much money, overall I love the fact that all of my games are saved. Like, the Steam knows I have all these games. And people are like, oh, what if Steam deactivates your account? Well, you know, if Steam deactivated my account, I probably deserved it. If they deactivate everyone's accounts, well, then that's a bit dodgy. But yeah, whatever. Like, it's not something I worry about. I don't worry about not being able to trade in all of these PC games that I have, because I can just do family sharing. Like, and they're so cheap, it's like, it's not even worth trading them in. And oh my god, I do not understand why I spend this money. I do not understand why I do not care that I spend this money, but I'm happy. And here's to Christmas and getting more games. But yeah, that is my opinion. Did you guys buy games in the sales? Let me know. I know this hasn't really got a point. Digital gaming is good but it also makes me spend too much money. That is the point. What do you guys think? Do you like digital games? Do you hate digital games? Did you survive the Steam sale, or did you spend too much money? If you like Black Friday or Christmas, if you like Christmas, press that thumbs up button. There's a little thumbs up down there you can press. If you don't like Christmas, press that thumbs up button. We also have a Facebook at facebook.com/thekilobits and a Twitter at thekilobits. My name is Jaggerus, and I'm gonna play some games that I bought and never played. I'll see you guys next week. Wish me luck.